From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 80! Here we go, dude. Here I go, here I go. 21, 21. Check, check. 2, 2, 2. Check 99, check 99. 21, 21. 11, 11, 11, 11. 24. Blue draw corkers. Check, check. 11, 11. Slam.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
They can't hang with us. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it. Kill, kill. 21, 21. Kill, kill. 12, fellas, here we go. Check 13. Hey, gun, gun. 21, 21. Here we go. Check 4, check 4. Check, watch it, watch it.
On second down, it's Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
20, 12, 12. I got you. Hey, man.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Switch. 12, 12.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go,
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
One, Omaha.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here we go. 180! 6! 11!
Right back to Coleman here on first down. No gain on the play there, second down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And know what the sideline gives you as a defender? an extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
He's coming. We got block. 21. Here we go. Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo being chased out. And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Big gap. There. Crunch. Hard. Go. Check 26. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Coleman.
Check it back.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready. 8-3. General West. Two times. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Let's go.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick.
Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. The open man is Smith. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. This is Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
60 outlaw. Hey, I'm coming. Get it.
Off play action. Herbert. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
15 Lions.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Hines. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Hey, team 6. Mike's 59.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 49ers' 21-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
59. Rip right.
Hey, Echo.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, Alpha. 27.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Hines. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw. Herbert. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 26 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
No.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 180. 2. 11.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
He's checking crap. Hatchet. Watch twist.
65.
Hey, alert 3. Hey.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Yo.
Under 10. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Check it out, Reed. Watch the shit.
Hey, go.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go. And got his man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
59, Mike. Check. 59. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Smooth.
Here we go again.
Now.
Mike 5'9". Hey, tight that.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mike's 50. Mike's 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56 of Mike.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Ready?
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Lucky.
Hey, lock it.
Tighten up.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get it. Shoot.
I got this. 21.
Mike 27.
Hey, wahoo!
Check me out.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
First and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Williams. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Off play action. Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he's got a man here. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They run again with Hines. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nyheim Hines taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Nyheim Hines, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
White. Hey, gun.
47 is the mic. Got you. I got you.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you.
That's baby shot.
21. 1, Omaha. 12, fellas. Here we go. 21. Here we go. Hot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
Here we go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Gun. 12.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Delta.
Hey, 4 down.
Back to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Mike 59. Mike.
Hey.
Let's go deep.
Go out.
Let's go deep.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Are you getting a headache? Are you getting a headache? Check Mike 27.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. 21.
Mike 27, Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Go, go, go. Hey, gun. Six. White. Hey, orbit. I got you. Motion.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
21.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, Foxtrot. 58 is the mic.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Ready?
On 1st down, Hines. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Naeem Hines with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a...
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So this defense clicking early in the year, Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Coleman now. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Too little, Cupcake.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. It's caught, Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go, go.
58.
I got you.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Deuce.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, gun.
27, Mike 27. Right here.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Now a desperation. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On third down, it's Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.